Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Duke Blue Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here in Wallace Wade Stadium. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets them.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. The run to the right. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense.
Snags it, and he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. On the ground, it's it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And
man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Duke! All that baby in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On the read. He'll toss it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Blue Devils have it with a first and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards. End zone, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slips a tackle. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Keeps it on first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and, oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
They're working that left side. Trying to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And hold on just a minute. This is a big turnover, but there is a flag down, and I don't think it's going to stand. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Splits the uprights. Good. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Cowboys with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC. Now over to your game at Wallace-Wade Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace-Wade Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Green Wave head coach coming out of the locker room. He's the most concerned with his starter losing the football. Ball security has been a big topic in the locker room at the half. He said, I feel like our offense is performing well, but our running back has to hold on to the ball. They start the game on offense. We'll see if he's able to tuck it in and be higher and tighter with that football to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Try and play action. That's caught. It's McClure. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dances away. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Devils are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. There he headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the punishment has been extended. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1. to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. On the move, it's McClure. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Keeps looking downfield. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the outside. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Under fire. Chase to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you...
And the ball is loose on the return. Scoop and score! Touchdown Duke!
Man, that is a crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt return, and you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the field, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert, man. That ball gets hit. Once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Daniels. No, he got loose. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long. I mean, everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the move. Maybe some room here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just keeps moving. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes the offense on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, and walk out here with the ball.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster. And